What's up guys, Himanshu here back with another video, and today I'm going to unbox a very budget oriented Acer laptop. So without further ado, let's get started. So I won't be making a very long review of this laptop as this is a very basic one, and I will just show you briefly about the setup and basic use. The MRP was 20,999 rupees, but I bought it for rupees 15,990. Opening the box, we get the laptop itself with a lot of documentation. We are provided with the generic power cable and power adapter which has the rating of 19 volt and 2.37 amps. Now let's move forward to the laptop itself. Now my first impression by just holding it would be not bad. Plastic material is looking good. Now the model number, as I have stated in the video title, is Acer Aspire A315-31. Out of the box, it's looking too good for the price. It comes with some kind of Linux OS known as Endless. If I talk about the configuration, it comes with 2GB DDR3 RAM, Intel Celeron N3350 processor, 500 gigs hard disk and inbuilt Intel HD graphics. Its appearance surely looks like brushed metal, but it isn't. The whole body is made up of plastic but of a good quality. Let me start with the trackpad. It looks awesome but is above average. I mean, multi-finger gestures are not that accurate, but you can surely tap anywhere just like MacBook trackpads. Keyboard also has an above average satisfaction. Typing on this is not so bad. Travel distance is okay, and overall it is good. To the left we have the lock along with HDMI port, USB 3.0 and a SD card slot. You'll find the air vents at the back, and onto the right you will have the power port along with two LEDs for power and hard disk processes. Two more USB 2.0 ports are given and a 3.5mm headphone port. There is a camera which you can probably ignore as it is a VGA camera with mic and LED. The screen you get is just a 15.6-inch HD screen, no Full HD as you can probably expect in this price range. The screen can open up to an angle of 180 degrees, but the viewing angles aren't that great. Okay, enough of the overview, let's boot this up from that key on the keyboard. The Endless OS was pre-installed, which I didn't like as most of the things weren't working properly. For example, not even YouTube was working. So I decided to get rid of it by inserting my Windows bootable USB. It was recognized by computer, but as expected, .exe file was unreadable. So I restarted the computer and went into boot options by pressing F2 key. To my shock, my pendrive wasn't recognized by it. I tried a lot of methods but nothing was working. After a lot of researching, googling, I get to know that I have to set supervisor password first. I set the password 123 there and saved the changes. After that step, it again wasn't working. Again searching many forums, I tried one more thing. I formatted my pendrive and again made it bootable with this software Rufus. I'll put the software link in the description. After installing it on my second computer, I selected my pendrive and this time I used GPT partition scheme instead of MBR and file system FAT32. Next I selected my Windows version, that is Windows 10, and started the process. Now when I inserted the pendrive in this Acer laptop and opened the boot option with the help of F12 key, I found my pendrive on it. This laptop recognized the bootable USB which has used this GPT scheme method. It demanded the drivers, so I installed all the drivers including the Wi-Fi driver, sound driver, etc. It's a 64-bit computer with Intel Celeron N3350 which is clocked at 1.10 GHz. That's okayish processor for day-to-day usage. Well, the web surfing, MS Office, multimedia was running fine on it. I would say overall it's a good laptop for journal stuff like for office work and watching multimedia content, but don't do any gaming stuff on it. I will never recommend that. To make it a little smooth, I would recommend a 4GB stick. To sum it up in a single line, this laptop is made up strictly to do office work and journal multimedia content up to 1080p. This laptop justifies its price, all the required ports are there, the weight, thin design, the build quality and the screen of 15.6 inch is decent. The battery backup I got was between 4 to 4.5 hours, which was decent. There are many laptops in this price range, and if you are in a need of decent laptop for journal work, this would be good enough. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to CreatorShed if you haven't. And do follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. All the links will be in the description below. So see you in my next video. Till then, this is Himanshu signing out.